A Kalamazoo jury will continue deliberating the fate of Antonio Livingston next week. A judge just sent the jury home for the weekend within the past hour.
He is one of two men charged with killing Kalamazoo antique dealer Robert Medema last year. And 24-hour News 8's Steve Kzoo was in the courtroom for closing arguments today. He has our story now from Kalamazoo.
After deliberating for about 2.5 hours, the jury has gone home for the day in the case of Antonio Livingston. But before they did, they got to hear one last time both sides lay their cases out during closing arguments.
Did you touch a kitchen counter?
No.
You told the detectives in that interview you did.
I never told the detectives I touched the kitchen counter.
Prosecutor Alexis Sanford got the opportunity to question Antonio Livingston today. She spent most of her time pointing out how Livingston's story had changed more than 20 times.
And how much credibility does he have? He gave so many different statements. And he is the one person in this room with the most riding on all of this.
It's a theme she continued during closing arguments. She told the jury that Livingston is guilty of the first-degree murder of Robert Medema because he and John Aguilar ambushed the 74-year-old in his home with brutal intent.
He was struck once, and then over and over and over and over.
And Antonio witnessed it. He witnessed it.
Livingston's attorney would have the jury believe otherwise. She paints Antonio Livingston as a follower, a man who was easily led by suspect John Aguilar and who played no role in the murder.
That this was a plan of John Aguilar's to trick Antonio, to make it seem that Antonio was the person involved.
And Livingston's attorney's final plea to the jury?
It's Friday. That's the day we don't like juries to get the case. But you all promised us you were going to do your job.
And it would appear this evening that that jury took Susan Eifler's advice. They'll return Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. In Kalamazoo, Steve Kzoo, 24-hour News 8.